team is fleshed out for MVP before BDD makes his decision. Could also be playing the Jace, of course, in the mid lane, but haven't seen that for quite some time.
Really do expect Alistar from Max. Only played a single time this season, not as high priority as others. Jungle pick will be first. Jax would be obviously a very measured pick, and also some extra tankiness in team fights to the auto attacks from the Jace and...
Can get things done in the early game as well. I actually like the Jace from Beyond.
And there is the Alistar. So Ezreal Alistar is the duo.
Damn, it's a power draft from MVP.
Oh, for certain. But the question is, what does BDD make of this draft? It's Orianna, of course, one that he would want to avoid. But the Echo is actually going to be a consideration here into the Zoe. Be another pick into Zoe than we've seen. Will be the first time we're seeing this matchup.
Second time we've seen the Echo as well. I believe Lava debuted it last time around.
Tricky matchup against Azir. Tricky matchup against the Zoe as well. So mid lane Echo coming through from BDD, making a page out of the Rocks Tigers playbook here.
And I like it. We get some assassins back in the mid lane. If this starts to catch on, who knows? Maybe we'll have Zed back in there and some fun stuff.
Remember, it also gives them a lot of 1-3-1 options. As Echo is a fantastic side laner. Whatever item build we see, could be something super safe, like the Abyssal Mask, but my guess is Proto Belt Lichbane. That's sort of an approach here. Risky against the Zoe, but Jace and Echo patrolling the side lanes, and Skarner coming out of the darkness. There is a lot of threat in the 1-3-1 if they can set it up.
Could you imagine if we also had like a tier Varus for some reason out of Prey, and then has ultimate wave clear them with the piercing arrow from safety at range, and then also has Tahm Kench to save him? This could be the most ridiculous 1-3-1 composition that you could ever play, but it's been a long time, of course, since the tier Varus did come in and doesn't necessarily have the lane presence, so wouldn't expect it. Would be fun, I'll tell you that much. Peanut, once again, probably going to be a bit of a herbivore in the early game. This is the lane that we're really going to be excited about watching. See whether BDD is going to be able to put the pressure on in the earlier stages. If he gets hit by a troublesome trouble bubble, the chrono break could actually be used. But it's a bit on the nose that he has actually played out. But no flash available for Khan, and flash is up for ADD. Not that it necessarily means a whole lot, because he's not known for his...
Oh, the stun actually registers.
Yeah, Ian actually going to take a lot of damage here as well. Cute, cheeky trouble bubble. So Peanut not going to be able to get in there quite as quickly, but if Echo is anything, he's sticky. Phase Rush is in. Max isn't going to turn up in time, and that's first blood for BDD. He didn't even need any help.
No, he had so much chase, he keeps his flash open as well. And Alistar coming in trying to defend was half a second too late. The last auto taking him down is way ahead in CS, and Khan has his flash up in about half a second.
Yep, trying to get in there. The flash to follow, but Khan is going to survive. BDD's turned up. That was teleport used to get him towards the top side of the map. Full vision available. He's going to land from Peanut. Says, yep, sorted myself out. Got the assist.
Oh!
Have fun. True Shot Barrage. Oh my goodness. Cool guys don't watch True Shot Barrages fly past their face. And that could have just been a free one for Pilot.
It does mean Merc correctly. Great. If you don't have to engage.
Yeah, it's
on
so non-committal,
convergence.
isn't it? Yeah.
This is going to be pretty committal, though, Atlas.
Yeah, they are committing. Right underneath. Sets up the sand bubble. Not going to be actually finding any of the stuns, but it doesn't matter. He's split the bottom lane enough. Pilot gets pulled out, and special delivery. That's one free one over to Prey. BDD tanks it up for a long, long time. He wanted to use the ultimate there. Really wanted to try and get some damage onto Beyond, but doesn't quite get on top of his little sandy follower.
And MVP are finding a King Zone team playing just as fast as they were trying to do in Game 1. MVP's great ganking stopped that from happening. They're being just as proactive here. It feels like we have a Galio mid lane, and now it feels like death for Ian.
Yep, the flash licky tongue comes down onto Ian as Peanut just wants to get that initial stun. Prey doesn't do a lot of damage just yet for BDD. He's going to lock that one up. There's the chrono break once again. Beyond is able to lock down the kill with the help of ADD from the top side of the map, but now Khan is given a new lease of life because there's no cannon barrage to
And we do have an ultra-fed Echo in the mid lane. 4-0-1, 100% kill participation. A Proto Belt and then some. Probably
going to be in there, Max, with a nice pulverize. Going to at least keep them out of there. It's 1v1 on the top side. Khan finally manages to lay the hammer down, and Max, he should get taken out as well. Gorilla says, I want some beef for dinner. He's going to be able to pick that one up. Ian trying to find a target is Prey. Good flash.
Double
Gets
kill.
him out of the way of Pilot. Pilot, and BDD is going to hunt him down and look for that kill. Phase dive, that's going to be it. Now Peanut going to be helping as Khan should take down a turret. It's only Ian that lives at the end there, and I got mild dyslexia, but it was Kingzone that came out victorious.
Only mild, though, as 4 for 1 and a turret goes the way of Kingzone. Let's see the replay here. ADD, you know, he was at 70% health. He thought he was fine. Suddenly, Jace.
Yep.
This replay went on for a long time because Prey was stunned by, of all things, the trample. Auto attack, there's something from chasing onto Jax earlier. The re-engage happens, and unfortunately, BDD is super fed on the Echo. 6 kills and a couple of assists coming through in this passage of play. They're able to chase down the Varus. It didn't matter.
He doesn't have anywhere good to go.
Nope.
Either. This is why Phase Dive is so rough. He doesn't find the Proto Belt because he got too far. It's too good. He's going to have a lot more to do as well, as Trouble Bubble is going to be in. Oh my god, that was not exactly great timing. And in goes Ian, tries to find it. If he had got that shield, that would have been almost a turnaround opportunity for BDD. If it doesn't happen, as Beyond now going to get impaled. Khan's going to turn up as well. They'll finish with you later, Ian.
Oh, great hammer.
Now Beyond's in trouble. Khan is going to be able to lock that one up.
Hammered him out of the Leap Strike ward as well. Khan mechanics always on point. Like you say, there was a potential turnaround if the massive HP shield was going to register as there is something massive happening. It's in the item build. He has the Lich Bane and more are now complete at 17 minutes with a Mountain Drake. Enjoy him in the side lane, whoever it is.
7-1-2.
Peanut takes the turret just to put down the Rift Herald.
Yeah, and what is this now? It's like Abyssal Voyage to come in. Okay, Ian's gonna get chased after.
Party
they get
time.
the stun. All too easy. There's no Impale even here, and Khan is gonna be able to lock down that kill. No one's tanking the turret. That's a try and fight. This blue buff should belong to Kingzone as well.
Peanut looking for a pick. Impale available. Has the right story as well.
Yep, Phase Dive gonna get BDD in there as well, and ADD just explodes. There's a lot of DDs on this map, but most of them are on the side of Kingzone, because BDD is the one that's styling here.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's a bit, I don't know.
Bit of a Freudian slip there, but this is no slip. This is Kingzone turning onto the Baron. Already below 5,000. No one's coming.
It's only been around for 30 seconds. That's a 30-second-old Baron that you're destroying, Kingzone. The Skarner spat out towards MVP.
BDD's still far away here. So this is truly 3v4.
Yep, there's a back coming in for ADD though, so he's going to try and make it 5 as the Impale does come in. Pilot going to have to use the heal as BDD launches himself and decided just assassinates the AD carry. Ian now in trouble as well, but the portal jump going to bring him back to danger, and Khan is going to be one to line up the Shock Blast. And now Max is in a whole host of trouble. Gorilla is real hungry. Steak for the fish. Turns out, and now Khan is inside the base of MVP. And if you want something that epitomizes corruption, finds it. There's the Impale as well. How many oranges do you have? Oh no.
Phase dive.
Not very many, as Pilot's going to use a long flash to get over this wall. But look, BDD can close so much distance. The time-winded damage is disgusting.
Look who's here.
Yep, Beyond's going to go down as well. The counter-strike is dodged so easily. And half the health that had been done earlier is going to be taken from this inhibitor. This is a beautiful Kingzone to watch. When they play this split push so perfectly with these pick compositions as well.
Alice has 25 kills in 24 minutes in the LCK. Such has been the statement made by Kingzone. We've wondered who's good, and we've been denied any sort of consistency. The Kingzone may drop a series, they may lose a game to Afrika, but they will win this 2-0.
Yeah, still look damn good. Nexus turrets are going to go down, and that one's actually at very low health, but is still surviving for the moment. BDD has to use the Chrono Break to get himself back with Beyond. He's there to try and pick up the aggro. Zonya's going to be utilized. Prey's flashing forward, picking up kills left, right, and center. BDD just ate way too much of that focus fire, and MVP couldn't even get him.
Loving the Echo into the Zoe. Maybe we'll see a couple more times this week before she is permanently put on the bench. Just adding to the KDA, eating some oranges. No one's K for MVP. Everyone's ecstatic for the side of Kingzone Dragon X, and congratulations to them. They are now cemented as one series in front of any other team in the LCK.
Absolutely fantastic play out of Kingzone. It's what we've come to expect, and it was only MVP that they were up against, but we've been asked so many questions about how League of Legends works here in the LCK over the last week, and honestly, we didn't have the right answers half the time. Rocks were able to play extraordinarily well against KT. We were thinking things were up in the air. BBQ demolished Jin Air in our series prior to this one. Thought maybe it was opposite week, but no. Brought back down to earth by Kingzone Dragon X. Team looking absolutely brilliant. And BDD, that man on your screen right there with the brilliant new